to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Here at the Staples Center, the fans here in Los Angeles amping up for the Clippers. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Heat, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. And it's Dragic in the point. On defense, the Clippers.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
And here's Los Angeles. That's good.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
T-Wade on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dang gets a wide open look. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul was always going to be in the conversation.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smith has checked in. The Heat also with a sub. Green's checked in.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
Now Smith. After the missed three from Goran Dragic. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
4 on the clock. Here's Paul. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, it's amazing to me how little fanfare CP3 gets. I mean, he's not a flashy player, but you look at his effectiveness on the court, and he's a once-in-a-generation kind of talent. I mean, he's done it all his entire career.
And it's Green missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Bosch drives in. Not enough on that one as it misses. It's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
They get it back. Here's Los Angeles now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Paul kicks to Griffin. Stolen by Bosch. Here's Johnson. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
On the wing, Green. Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it back. And Stevenson's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his first foul. And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the three ball. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
That's good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Jordan dishes to Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And it's 7 points for Smith.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
And Pierce over to help. Johnson, a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kicks it out to Paul. Tries from 10. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Paul's got 5 now.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Johnson, the pass to Green. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Hey, guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
Johnson, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. Heat also with the sub. Leno Udrich, who's checked in for Tyler Johnson. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Paul goes in, and he lobs it up toward the rim. And the pass to Udrich. Here's Green. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They're up by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Lance Stevenson, and it's Smith in the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Heat making a switch here. Bosh is checked in.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball. They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving Powell.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
They get it back. The drive by Green.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace. And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. They only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Miami. And that one's good by Bosh.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Ready. And Wade sends it back. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Better to be lucky.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Redick with the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Home. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
Here's his check-in for DeAndre Jordan. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul. Pierce with a wide open look. Stolen by Wade. And it's Dragic off the drive. From 12 feet out. The kick out to Bosch. Fires the three. Good on the shot. Bosch has got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Griffin can't get it to go in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
With some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Pierce. Crawford comes in for Johnson. Lance Stevenson subbed in for J.J. Redick. And Miami also making a switch. Whiteside's checked in. That one goes. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 3. Greg, you brought up the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Right? They have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's Jordan, and he slams it one-handed.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? More engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
The Heat trail by 8. Inside a screen. Dragic kicks to Bosch. To the inside. Good ball movement here by Miami. It's tipped. But they get it back. The shot by Wade, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspension.
Smith checked in for the Clippers. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Miami no good on that time either.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Picked by Griffin. Ball goes in and released it in time. And so we conclude the first half. Clippers lead by 10. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. The second half just about to get going here. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Paul's been great. He's got 13 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
Defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
On the floor for Miami, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside, and it's Green in the threesome. Here's Griffin for the finish. Wade with the block. Paul with the steal. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Paul goes in. And there's the call on Bosch. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Paul outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from three-point range. Up the floor. Here's Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 13 points for Chris Bosch.
And guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular. You would have thought that with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
And Green gets it to go.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Stevenson drives in. Crawford, no one around him. And he nails the jumper. Crawford's got his first points of the game. As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they had the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
And, you know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean, they struggled against Eastern Conference playoff teams, went only 6-10 against those teams last year.
Crawford missing again. Dragic kicks to Wade. Off the left rim and out.
4 for 5 so far. That's the first miss of the second half.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Open shot. Crawford releases from the wing and drills it. Crawford's got 4 this quarter. Green left side. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And it's good. And it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Boy, that was a nice job.
Jordan high post. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Clippers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the Clippers making a change here. Redick is checked in. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for the Heat. Bang comes in Green. Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Stoudemire outside. On the wing, Dang. 4 on the clock. Banked in off the glass.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
And it's Smith penetrating. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 11 points for Smith. Outside Dragic. Dang with it. Now Smith defending. No good from Dragic.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
Wade double team. Inside. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor ordered us some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Here's Redick. And the wide-open shot from Griffin. Bosch grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Stoudemire kicks to Dragic. Bosch double-teamed. Takes the 3. Again, Dragic missing. Clippers leading by 13. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. Here's Griffin. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Dang kicks to Dragic. Back to Dang. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Jordan dishes the call. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 17. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And taken away by Paul. Griffin a screen on Dragic. Paul passes to Griffin. 4 seconds left. Misses at the rim.
And you saw how quick the defense.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top, leading by 17. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Heat trail by 17. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. And Stevenson is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Wade, double team. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stoudemire. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Stoudemire's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Heat. Paul kicks to Stevenson. Johnson dishes to Paul. Back to Johnson. Miami grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute.
Paul passes to Stevenson. Back to Paul. Down low. And it goes as the...
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Well,
Remember, he was more of the point forward, had the ball in his hands in Indiana. Not the case with Charlotte, and also rumored to be traded all last season.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Johnson. The drive by Paul. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Clippers ball. And it's the Clippers with the ball. And it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Crawford. Stolen.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Clippers leading by 14. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's the dish to Whiteside. And McRoberts kicks to Green. Sinks the triple. Green's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
The Heat trail by 11. An even 3-on-3 break. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Whiteside dishes to Wade. Passes to McRoberts. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. McRoberts has got it back down to single digits for Miami.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Miami's on 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Wade kicks to McRoberts. No good. Good D by Jordan. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Stevenson with a clean look. And the wing jumper offline. Good. That's now 8 points for Goran Dragic.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Miami also making a switch. Chris Bosh is checked in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Paul penetrating. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Paul. And it's 6 points here for DeAndre Jordan. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points. You know, Bosh is playing really well. He's got 13 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference.
There's some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career, but having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward.
Right side, the pass to Dragic. Outside, Green. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Smith, left side. From the low block. The Heat trail by 9. The alley-oop. And the jam by Whiteside.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And Jay, strong work all around in the rebound and the stunt both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
5 on the clock. Ball is doubled. Uncovered. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Miami's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And it's Dragic off the drive. The shot by Wade, wide open. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Los Angeles has gone 3-7 tonight from three-point territory. It's stolen by Dragic. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And Green slams it in.
We could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of wills right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for. Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Doris right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, but we've got to be first. First to lose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers. Reddick comes in for Lance Stevenson. To Reddick. He kicks to Griffin. Count it!
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this game.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 5. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this time out here.
Making a change here. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 5-point game.
At the line for your Clippers, Wesley Johnson.
Third on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Three-pointer, Wade off target with that shot. So the Clippers with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but quite a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd is not going to let this one slip away.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.